Yo, hi guys again. I hope this time it is public. I mean, I've made everything. The thumbnail, the title, the text under the video, and all that stuff. Oh, this was pretty a lot of work. So, yo, hi ho. This time, come on. Come on, man. Let's check it. I think that worked. I think it worked. Yes, man. Yeah. There we are. Finally, we got there. Yo, hello again. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. This time I can read it. This time I can see it. It is also in the software. Yes. Shit here. Jawohl. Yes, we have it. We've got the. Finally. Was a little bit. Wow, man, I thought I did not change anything. I did not touch here or this or that. So it worked. As you can see, it's almost the same sum, but yeah. In that time in between, I have no time for a special thumbnail. So yeah, let's check it. We said we will go on a map here. 64 players, just normal stuff, just like this here. Also, and then high again. Last check here for, yeah, the thing I'm hoping for is for sure the 8x, but the 8x, nope, they are somewhere far away. Here's some of them we open. They are most likely inactive, players, so we could get it. Seed, I mean, do we want to try? Just for fun, I mean. Oh yeah, late game joiner. Day 5. What's still possible? Would be possible. But it's hard enough on a normal map with 1x speed. So let's try it here. We will refresh now and then we jump on the map now. And as I said, we have no music here on YouTube. Is it more difficult because of copyright and stuff. Here, look at this. 63 players. We have to refresh. And I will take a European country, this is for sure. European continent. So in 4x is a little bit different. I made a lot of 1x normal speed, 24 hours or 24 hours. Here in this case, it will be much faster than we know from the other. But it will be no problem. We know what we do in the beginning. And I'll take a start country with 6 cities. Normal stuff. I don't need 7, 8 or 9. We could have. Germany, Poland is nice. There are big countries. And I think I will play Annex. So with a 6 city starter, we always have good supplies and electronics, but I will try to. Is it filling so fast? I mean, 15? No. So we will have supplies and we will have electronics for the stuff. I like Europe countries, yeah. In normal game, it's at day 3 or 4 you are safe. Maybe in this game it's more like day 5 or 6 because you have some space around you and it takes whatever hours to come to you, then you can make a bigger retreat, So day 5 or 6 and have some weapons would be good. Yeah, and as I said, we will have supplies, we will have electronics, but I think I will annex a city. So not doing much in the beginning. Normal map start with infantries, Airfighters can hold enough, especially if they attack. So then we have always a minimum 1 Airfighter more. It's a good defense for the beginning. Don't need to adjust so much here. We see now 55. It was 50 in the corner. Here, this one. And the others are other games. So We are waiting for this one, I think. Get to another game. Here it has 7 deuce 8, so it will have a similar number somewhere there. In the 730s already, here is 731, so it will be here. Whatever. The other games are too, no? Let's get a game. 57. So soon it starts. Let's get ready, man. And then I have a full week to play. I thought I can do it with 8x. I mean, imagine that it is even double to 4x. And then I have 1 week time. It would be 8 multiplied with 7 is 56, no? Refresh. Oh, I have to take a look in Discord. Oops. So where we are now? What number? It's gone? No, here, 59. Maybe someone from Discord joins too, so you could do it too. Just join Discord and then there are starting games enough. You can ask in map jump and then someone will join the game most likely. What is that? 52, it's another game now. I know it's Apocalypse. 49 is not the game. Here's a game. 64, 60 and 64. Yeah. European country. Yeah. And we found out it's good to ask on a Tuesday or Wednesday in Discord for a map start at Friday or Saturday at 7 or 8 p.m. Our local time here from Europe. It would be, it's 1 hour difference to London. And if you put that info into Discord, ask a question in map jump, then some guys will join. So you would be never alone to play a map. Let's refresh. And don't forget the other guys on the other map, 60, still 60 players, so let's take a look here. Because they're a little bit too crazy. It's a little bit annoying. There are some launches, but we could get more launches into one stack. And anyways, we could get more launchers. So, and this is the wonderful thing of having air carriers, because they shoot them all the time. I hear from Bogota, okay. That would still takes time here for the new. How much? 1 hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, it's not so important for you maybe, but I would if it was 1x. 4x is too quick for me. Yeah, for me usually 2. Mr. Lillis and Discord. He's having a where we are. This is a new map. Wow, this was fast, eh? Come on, guys. Take that one. You've seen the number, no? Here, 5734. I will take this now because it's so quick, full. It's insane, man. Hopefully I get a European country. I want to have a country. Which one? Here, I want to have that country. Yes, man. Nice. So, good luck, guys. We will start as always, super quick with some infantries, and here they are super quick ready, so let's get the buildings we need for them. We need this, and I wanna have on some moment before we forget here, one of the most important things is get some of these, this one, you know, it's like the 3 cities. So we rush into that one with delay for sure, and we put our artillery next to it. So as soon as we're seeing these guys, we're shooting on them. And we would like, sure, we want to have Budapest. Hopefully we get it. Delay. It will be not delayed correctly because at that moment we get the field, we get a little bit faster. So it makes a little bit of difference when they arrive, but this is okay. And yeah, the next thing, most important, our Airfighter development, it will be ready pretty quick. So we need here, or we could not build our, so here, infantries, go. And we want to have supplies, we want to have compos, and we want to have electronics for the beginning and for the start now. So put that on top. We have a security council, so I add here stuff now to build, and I will not make it too long. This would not make sense. And now here the most important stuff is, yeah, sure, the fields. Do we have nice ones? Yes, we have here. Oh, nice electronic and supplies. I just said that I want to annex a city. I think that we can do a little bit later because these resources I've got here is just a present, man. Present. Supply field, 2 supply cities. We have an electronic city plus an electronic field, and with Romania we have here rares in the main city. So this game here is a pleasure. Resources, I mean, the resources from this game, it's crazy. Timisoara, we will have an arms industry too. So we've got now, oops, we did not, here is. Perfect. So, good game start. This is infantry and airfighters at start. So as soon we have here then this infantry building, the arms industry, we can start. But that will take time, and this unit here will take time too. So we have some running. Let's try to get to Sofia. I mean, we will expect we make it with 6 hours delay. Yeah. And then we are pretty quick here, with all that stuff. I think day 3 will be fast here, and then we go for radar. Do we want to have units like this? For the faster support, I mean. If, then the attack helicopter. Then we would have a unit in compos, because we will play radar, SAMs, launchers, and that always takes supplies, and another supply unit is maybe not that good. Let's wait for it. Anyways, get the infantry and the airfighters to run. Good thing. Serbia was available. Ach, you are Serbia? Oh, nice. Yeah, cool. Then we should make it in coalition, right? So you're Serbia, then make it quick here. Fix, you know what I mean? No, I want to attack. I try to get here these stuff which can push me. Or for instance, you have this. If you get more compos, then you could. It depends a little bit, no? But anyways, have to join me. There comes a guy, so France. Let's take a look who's that. I'm not looking for that level or so. Just want to see active guys or not. Yeah, So we are here 2 guys now, and I think there are no others, or at least in Discord. Mr. Little said it's too quick for him. By the way, he has something running on TikTok, for Conflict of Nations. I'm not that TikTok guy. They delete so fast. Yeah. Okay, this game just started. It is running, and we have here another thing. We always have to keep an eye on this here, because the stuff they are doing. Here, this map for you guys, if you don't know, it is at day 60, as you can see in the corner. That's pretty insane. And these guys here on this map, it's 100% for certain that they spent here on this map hundreds of thousands of gold. If you don't know, I can show you something. Yeah, look at this. You could click here. There they have an airfield. Here in this position. Here we can see it. There's an airfield there. Then you could click on Intel. And if you click now here, I cannot. I have just under 500 gold. But if you have enough gold, that airfield would disappear now. And this they did to us. So the combination of units have SAMs and Airfighters above your head and stuff does not work here. So I was forced to develop that unit. The good thing is with this little helicopter, it shoots very good on helicopters. This is how they did it, no? Buy or destroy with money everything which is there that you cannot fly. And then they came with the helicopters. So and that money they spend on this map, it's just insane. I mean, very often we think they did, and here it is 100% for sure. It's a couple of 100,000s. And because of that, I need here the mini air defense of this. It shoots very good on helicopters. And because I cannot hold airfields and airports if they just buy it, that you don't have it, you know what I mean? So all the efforts and all the resources which we put in there was completely senseless. Now we have air carriers, and then we have our airport where we want. They can shoot on this. Because of that, this air carrier is damaged here on this side. And the other one is still in combat or on the sea. And this is what is happening in this game. It's pretty interesting how they do that. And here I have got one shot from other launchers, and I haven't had much in that stack. There were 4 launchers in that stack, and one time stealth was flying above me, and at that moment I have had 4 SAMs in it, and this here was full too, so they all were full. And no one is doing that voluntarily, so we can see them inside range, and they are scouting a lot, doing this everywhere, scouting, and by that they know with the satellites, they have elite satellites and stealth units, and by that accidentally we get them all. So I definitely think it was not a planned action to attack that stack. It would be complete senseless for 4 launchers to do that. So we can hurt them. We cannot see them, but that always means that they have to heal now, they have to get more of them. And other units which they just lost, and they have to get back again. So all in all, it's good here for the naval airfighters. Because of that, we have no naval airfighters, which I normally don't play, but here the last level is running soon in 12, 13 hours or something. We have here the Super Tomcat. Yeah, this is a late stage level game, no? Just like this here, it will get late. And this pretty fast, no? So let's concentrate a little bit more on the new map. I just wanted to show you we will switch between this super late game and between this new. Let's check it, okay. Okay, we have to divide. I didn't know that. So it's a little bit above 4 hours. So at, naja, 2 or 3 a.m. at my time, here's super much action. And we should found a collision, right? I think we don't have one so far. Let's see, you no. I hear this Kemal guy was asking. We could join. We could ask him. I write this Kemal. You are the other one at Serbia. This is cool. This is nice. And let's take a look here for that guy. Let's write him here. Who do you have places? No, they all are rectangular. And sure enough, we are not giving here away a right. Okay, France did not answer. Let's check here the German guy. Maybe. Oh no, they are full. Limit 3 of 5. Ah, so we can be 5 guys. Oh, nice. Rate mal. Refused. There will be no way of right. Is that guy serious or what? So, okay, who are the other countries? Poland and Belarus, so that's pretty nice, no? Oh, you have places. Yep, too late for France. I mean, come on. It's a 4x map. They cannot tell me. Ah, now France is answering. Yeah, super nice. I have missed. Damn. No, I have the German, you know. What do you say? I don't care. France has sent you a message again. You can join with a friend you want. Yeah. I say let's go to France. But then we have trouble with, who was it? Poland and Belarus. It's this one and this one. So we could get that city. And it's very near. I mean, it can happen that we get overrun, you know. So I don't know. We are still alive tomorrow. Ukraine has sent you a message. Brand? How? Ukraine is together with. Oh, so many and so fast, man, Alter. Russia, Turkey, Finland, Japan. What the No, I was too slow joining a coalition or what. I mean, even that is here 4x. Joining a coalition is the same. Ah, damn. Doesn't matter to me. So we have then in the south Turkey, we have in the north Ukraine. We cannot get in coalition with the German, I think. No, they did not answer. So, with Germany, we could get Poland and Belarus as friends. Yeah. Come on, why this guy doesn't answer? He was asking me. Yeah. That's not my real account, blah blah. Where are you now? Damn it. Hmm. So, who joined your friends now? Still no one? Why? Well, they don't join him. So the others we can't. We could join if they would ask. Maybe we would have more friends than only France. If we join France, we have more action. Now we have more action. No sleep for the next 2 days. And then think about how often coming online or so. So there's always this shock moment of what happened. So you wake up, most likely before getting coffee, you check the maps, I mean, the coffee's running and checking the maps. Yeah. So there must be a live session, right? 1 week full streaming though. And not 1 week, you know what I mean? Being awake, being online, and like this. Yeah. I don't know which guy we join. Let's check it here. So the Germans. The German did not answer. Come. Let's apply to France and this is it. I applied to France. Take France. Let's take France. So it will be a little bit harder because Germany, this is Poland, and this is Belarus. They are in one collision. Ukraine is together with Russia and Turkey. So this is just a setting. Italy, I did not check. Apply to France, please. We could take. Oh, that doesn't means much. He's level 1, so in the first moment, no, but moment. I thought for this game they have to be minimum 11. I think there's something like this in the info, no? Yeah. But as always, don't forget that map here. Oops, the helicopter can get destroyed. Here we have to be careful with our units now, so. But, okay, on the other hand, these fucking goalies. So it is 4x. I would just have seen here this one in 8 hours. Why? Which comes first? The industry is behind. Also, it comes before because it is before ready. Put it on top. We will need lots of supplies. I have here this little corner. We have here the river. Can come ships directly to the city, but that also means that we can build pretty nice traps very late in the game. So it's then here game day 2025, maybe even a little bit later. We will have so many compos, so much of it, and electronics that we then can say, okay, you know what, let's go for block the sea. But this comes very late. It has no effect in the survival trial, so. Yeah, good. Well, German did not answer to us, no? So it is not doing that to the others too. I'm still a little bit disappointed that there's no 8x. I mean, they were there, these games, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I remember that every day there was starting something and so on. It was so cool. Maybe it's better to play 4x now to come a little bit more into it, but I played so much 1x. It's a standard. So many of them. Runs as expected. Yeah, genau. Some industries we already have here for the citizen to get here. Manpower. This one's. I know what. With that, so we don't need here an infantry because from now on here only comes this. And I always want to have one airfighter on top of the list. So we do not need a second building or something to have the most airfighters. So one infantry comes out of that city, and from that on, only one on top, not more. And then later you have 10, 15, 20, 25. You're not investing so much, you just get one more again and again. We don't need to level the airfighters, only if we see that other airfighters are 2 level more. So, especially with level 3, the speed, if they have it, we must have it. And all other units, the Jabos here, these strike fighters, they call Jabos, or the bombers, or the other airfighters, helicopters, are much slower than normal airfighters, and they do not have a good fighting value. No? Maybe they made it only for weekend. Yeah, this is possible. And this exactly, I think, unfortunately. Because 8x maps only is on weekends. But okay, now we know it. Next time we can do that better. And now with the other games we here, this is a third map we have running. Here we are only point collecting. Here's no one fighting, unfortunately, but we get here lots of experience points on top for later. Here again, here's some destroyed units here. That's pretty fun, extra. Some games are like this, but most are not. I've declared war against. Okay. I mean, we are, in it. What? Oh, now I get it. Because it is 4x, you can have this. You can feel the sense for the time, right? Here for this game. So what do we have? We have our own time zone where we are living. Okay, there I'm safe. I can look outside if it is dark. It's maybe late. And if I'm tired, I have to sleep. Yeah. And what are the other time consuming how to say, yeah, yeah, we have to be there if they are there. Just like all the other games, we will pretty quick find out when do they sleep or not. You can be sure. Shit. They're running for Bratislava here, Poland. Yeah. Wow, we applied to that guy here and good. Maybe we should do our own coalition, and then they can apply to us. What's that here, man? France, nothing. Ah ja, genau, let's check these guys. Okay, normal start, but no industries. This is a good thing. Here too. Normal start, no industries. This is, I'm wondering a little. Okay, Poland. Okay, nowhere industries. For whatever reason. I don't know, I don't care. We don't need an unit in Constanta. If they take it, they take it. You know, we put it to Bucharest. A little bit more safe. Do you have any of new officers? Nope. Yo, hey, Licky. Well, Licky. Nope. I don't play officers. I do not play gold now, so you have to think about when do you want to develop all that stuff. But there's a nice thing. Here, let's take a look. Where is it? Here. Here we would have now the, look at this. Here you see 8 hours. So in 2 hours we would have that. And then the next levels. Here, 9 hours. 10. No? Divide through 4. So that's pretty cool. Or here the level 4. In 3 hours we would have it, and it is not expensive. So, and later this goes down a bit. So I would add the infantry, the airborne officer. And this is a thing which I wanted to do here, because we can level that guy so fast. So let's do it. Click it here. Here it is real 8 hours. So I thought it goes down to 30 minutes. No, okay. We have to wait a little bit for that guy. Is this a ring? Fixed ring? Yeah, it's a correct guy. Yeah, this one I want to have. And then here, no? From that moment it lands. Here it is not a big help because the naval airfighters which I have soon, they are at a value of 18. But it takes them to, I think, this first rocket level. 17, not bad. So then here the last level is then the best, for sure, 22. We are dealing here with stealth airfighters. You can see those stuff, no? Also, it's not visible. It doesn't matter. So we have the SAMs, which we can move over the ground, so we can move forward, or if they suddenly come into theater defense, wherever we can manage to see them, we will have air fighters plus that which is seeing them, which is shooting anyways too. So we'll have a double attack on them if they try to spot us. And these guys here on this map, we are here at day 60, they are doing it a lot. So we automatically, by making them visible, we are getting a double stuff on them. So we will deal a lot of damage. Plus this airborne officer. So we will have it in 8 hours. And what does it take to get that guy? Airbase 2. Recruit 2. Yeah, this I have anyways. But 2000 of this and okay. 1400. We have here somewhere. You know, where that Kali. The city builds it. And this we can then put together here with this naval strike fighters, and not strike fighters, sorry, naval air supply, ASF, naval stuff here. This one. We'll soon that level SUPIDONKI. Then we have here 18, 15 plus that what comes maybe. And then we could do those stuff, you know, get this building and so on. This area I've made for the ships. Pretty cool. Ah, by the way, for the ships, I have here a damage deck, this one, at home. And here it is. Lots of hit points together. air carrier still healing. We will have here then later a new carrier group. Oops, I mean only the ships, here, this and this. With more Airfighters and stuff. They tried that we do not have air above our head, so we have a little bit of a solution for this. But I have crazy thing here, whatever. Videos, or what was it? Yeah, no? If I find it. There we can see how 4 rockets they just shot here on the Navy. And they took away this last hit stuff. At that moment it hits and has air defense in the area, doesn't have anymore. It must be that position that it gets attacked, then it would fire back at that moment, and the others not. This is a little bit weak. Much weaker than before. Now good, let's return to the 4X. Units are healing. Oh, here the guy took me and you. Ah, cool. Yeah, then nice, welcome, good luck, have fun. Nice, many industries. Yeah, France accepted many industries in France, so the guy will play too. Pretty good. Yeah, we've made here the beginning stuff. It's pretty fast ready, all of it. So, yeah. We'll see how that runs. I mean, now starts the week. We are at a Monday, or at a week start, at a game start, whatever you want to call it. Because, I mean, it's pretty obviously a game start. And 4x time. Normally I say at day 3 or 4 or so, then we can feel better and then all is good and so on and so forth. We can feel safer. Here it is maybe that we need a little bit more space around us, huh? to feel good. I cannot take a look to all maps. There's this other map where we're only point collecting now. So that guy moves his units most likely towards this, and I am already there, so close one. But I will have pretty fast hospital and stuff like this, so we can be sure that nothing will happen. Ah, to make a video of it, we should have had, or we did not start it with a copy. Come, let's make a copy. It can get super interesting, maybe super hard fights and whatever. Day 10, 20, 30, who knows? We make it a copy now. Yo, hi guys, welcome back to a series. We just started here 4x speed, so this is the reason why we see here now day 2 in the corner. I just started, I did not much. You can see me running here for the first city stuff, and we have here the others running. So we try to reach at the moment 3 cities. Ukraine is running for that too, and our situation is that we have 2 coalitions around us, and we are in one of them, in the third, here together with France. What we see here now is the very first start infantries, airfighters, to get to the launchers, and we have here now industries running, and we will have always an airfighter on top, which we did in the other games and series 2. This is pretty normal, just like the 1x. It is still 64 players, but we play 4x. I just tried to find 8x maps, but this we can do in another game and series maybe. And here, let's hope for enough fun and enough action, then this will get very long. Maybe let's make it 10 or 20 parts if they try to resist, and we can survive, hopefully. Yeah. So this was first part, if we need it. Oh, hey Luffy, hey, yo. Ja, braucht auch ein bisschen Zeit für mich, ne? So. Ah ja, guys, sometimes it can get German, I'm German, but most of it all is English, sure enough. So. Yeah, and now a 4x is running. So we, every couple of seconds, so they make a little bit of a move, so it's definitely more than 1x. I mean, 1 hour gets down to 15 real minutes. No? Normally I say, as I said just before, and I think with that I will maybe say it until we see day 10 in the corner. I feel safe day 3 or 4. Moldavia, there was a red message, so all is fine, we are moving forward. Blocking here the Ukraine guy, we should be in, she's now here before Ukraine, but it looks like that he comes into 2, so we would have our first opponent, and he's also in a collision here with Turkey. And Turkey, I try to get here to Sofia before Turkey or Greece. The thing is that unit here, it takes an eternity for that unit to come. And the others here have to wait. I mean, the thing is, do I really want to wait? That... And you know what? We don't do that. The Airfighter here will not help. Here that unit has to be on aggressive. And we will use moment. The other, it could already run, could have run so far. No, it doesn't matter. So our Airfighter will be pretty quick because we are playing 4x. So like that, and then we can attack. So that unit, we wait for the attack. It's in 2.5 minutes here, no? 10:25. Divide through 4. So still feels good. I mean, there's something red about, around us, but not everything red, you know? Sometimes it's too much red. Yeah, as you can see, it's always the same, no? So I'm doing that kind of settings. I play always. So here, the ways, I definitely need the ways. And the fog of war. Here, without fog of war, where's it here? That is absolutely disturbing. No. Let's go like this. I think there will, from the game developers, come soon some kind of color change or so. It's something like a week ago. The game was not really running super bad. Should have been ein bisschen zu spät. Ja, naja, it's a 4x map, so it means somewhere at day 5 you can still come into the game, and divide through 4 would mean in 1.5 real days you should be able to join this one here, and we can tell you which is a good country. Not too many opponents, and the city is still in progress, you know. Maybe 1 city left or so. Lost would be still okay. We could fight for it. I think Poland is a strong player. Yeah, I'm expecting here a lot of strong players because the minimum we have seen here is level 11. So I don't understand. Where was the guy here with level 1? Or was it 11? Because it would be strange, right? No, here's 20. Ah, wasn't it France? Here's a guy with a name. Italy, maybe? Forgot the guy. Here. With a name, Grey Wolf, and rank 1. And before we started, we took a look to all that stuff, and there was 11. Or maybe me stupid here. Wait a moment. We can check out. Here would be a new map. Here would be the info. Ah, rank requirement, nothing. Ah, so. Ah, then we did not use the ticket. Okay. Still 1 day, 22 minutes. 1 hour and 22 minutes. Also, okay. Schade. Yeah, if we here suddenly see 8x, man, we have to we have to open another one. No. Nothing to do here. Nope. Let's switch it off. Okay, everything will run here on this one super quick and so on. But here, where were the other guys? What is that? Something coming in? Since when we can see stuff? Oh man, where am I here? So they can't have stuff there. So maybe can go from that side here, so like this, But if it is, oh no, it is flying in. Oh, damn. But if then it's coming more, right? And it looks like they come this way. Do they have? No, here's no airfield. Oh, they come. No, I would okay. High level units, easy fly from here. And here would be an airfield. So definitely possible for them to come from the right side. We are here, South America. We don't have much points. So South Africa could always, since days, he could have the solo win, but they play as a team. We are too late there, but I hope that enough other stuff comes from the right here into it. And then it goes to the southern airfields. So this and this, most likely. So we should be good here. Oh no, it's not here. On the other hand, it is so close to our base now. I put here, or there, a frigate. Is enough. We will see. Let's stay with that unit. Both of us here. And we still have here airfields near to them. Look at this. If they really come with their attack, which they did in Asia, we played against these guys here in Vietnam. They bought that we have no airports, airfields, and whatever. I mean, some of you heard this now, some of you not. Let's do it again very quick and dirty. I have air carriers, and this is a unit I usually don't play, yeah. But for this guys, it's not too expensive for them. Here, look at this. Here's an airfield. Here's the intel. 5,000. And your airfield is done. Like this. Not waiting to the day change with the agents or something. No, just click it here a few times. And they have units they shouldn't have with their accounts. So here's some of us, or maybe all, think that they indeed paid 499 bucks to buy gold and the package with units and stuff. Crazy, huh? Yeah. At least they proved that they can spend a lot. And this they did to us. We have, because of that, the air carrier. Over the last days, I was fighting a lot of stealth fighters. I couldn't see them, but I was dealing damage all the time to them, but they have a pretty high damage output. And they were at level 1 at that moment. Now, I'm short before getting here the last level. At the first level, we have had them at, what was it, 10 when we are. And here the second level isn't much better, so here we have then 14. And then we come here to 18. Sometimes they even meet this guys here at the last level. I lost a lot of units. This game already was archived, but they are so fucking slow here. Looks like that they are doing what we are doing normally with all the other guys, no? Playing cautiously and wait that they produce units which we can shoot for points. And so I checked. Exactly, not but from the developer. Yeah. They do. But what we do miss here. Okay, now he starts with industries. I would have started earlier. Or I did. Whoops. No cancel. What happened? Nothing, no? Good. We've got in touch with Ukraine. Fuck shit. Fantastic. I will be not able to have to send them up. I will not get my thing there already. They're still moving over. No, they're not. But we have to move to them. Move like this. And unfortunately, I need my Airfighter to damage this unit because these three don't have a good chance against that stack there. The good news is that this unit was running from here. That means my units will be early enough here, and the other 14 hours are good enough to get units into the capital. So we're fine. The start is good enough. That means I do not reach Chisinau. But I anyways need more supplies than anything else now. So, and these units will finish that one pretty quick, and then I can take any unit which will be left and bring it up here. So, yeah. You will be able to block. And this unit has to run that way. So the artillery will shoot on this. But these units, it's okay, it's our field. Now we are there with, well, we don't have, we just got the field. I just got the field, so why I do not have 12 minutes? Why we are moving there for 12 minutes? It's crazy. Yeah. I got the field, and at the moment I got the field, we were in touch and attack. So I don't really get that one. Should I bring my units to you? No. I think do your stuff. There will be Greece anyways. Still on its own. But there's the coalition with Turkey. And Turkey is together with Greece. If Turkey is doing something, you could rush into and get more electronics for you. Istanbul. Just hold that guy long enough because I will take Kiev pretty quick. So tomorrow we should have it. Also tomorrow, I mean our tomorrow. So we have here now almost 11 p.m. I mean tomorrow, whatever. It's 11 p.m. plus 1 hour, then it's our day change, and then to the middle of the day it's 12, 13, 14 hours. And in game it would be multiplied with 4. 50, 52 hours. Oh, a woman comes home. For a short moment I will be muted. Ich muss ja zeigen, dass hier am Laufen ist. Also Mikro ist auch an hier so. So hier. Also ja, so funktioniert also. Ein Quatsch. Guys, I'm back in a minute or so. Yeah. I stole some, you know. Still, she doesn't know that 6 would belong to her, but they are not 6 anymore. Oh. Do you think Turkey will engage here? Depends how fast. This I don't know. We made here one attack, and I think it should be good enough. We have to help here as much as possible. I now have so much food here. We are ready for some sleepless nights. I mean, not 8x, it's a 4x. No? Yeah, to get a field or something while walking. I'm doing it always, by the way. So he's standing there now somewhere in the wherever. So we have time to get our unit stuff up here, get our artillery shoots. We will make it like this. So we attack in, divide through 4 in 10 minutes something. So we have to be careful. I was walking here, that's cool though. We stopped playing. Oh, wait, we stopped playing with that guy. He's not coming to us. Let's build an outpost to support our units. In 15, 16, 17 minutes, the thing is ready. What is that? 120. That's something like 20 minutes. And we get our units together. We get the artillery shot. We get some flights into it. And we have that outpost. If the guy is not reacting and we can build a field hospital, maybe all the units survive. And this would be very great. Yeah. Don't have much gold, but you will not see me here rising at 100 a day. I stopped that. I don't click it anymore because of the other map here, this one. It is such absolute exaggerated, man. It's totally overblasted here, the money in this map from them. I was so pissed. I was so pissed since day 42 here on this map. So it's 18 days ago, somewhere there. So almost 3 weeks. I did not took it here. The 100 daily free gold, on the mobile version. I'm not clicking it. I'm not clicking it. No. Absolute bullshit. I'm not doing it anymore. Yeah, these units, they play 1x. It's a normal map here. We see 4 hours, 22 minutes to reach that point here, Guatemala. So we're moving it right now to Guatemala. And we have so much air defense here. We should be able, I think, to hold, even if they send again so much rockets. Can happen. They're doing a lot. So this has to be together with that unit. So there has always to be an anti-air vehicle for those guys with a helicopter defense. They love to. It can happen. Suddenly we have no airfield or airport here around you. It is 5,000 gold each click, and they do it here, so just like rain. Yeah. And then you are not online, and they smash everything. So overnight for this game, we will stay in Guatemala. We will have air defense from the ships. We will have our own air defense. So this time it should be, no matter what they send, we should be able to defend the ship properly. And if we again come online and see 50, 16 messages, we know we don't need to click. Most of them will be red. It's insane. But for that, we've clicked this one here to get fun again. So we are soon there. Okay, you should be able to. So I just want to make sure that they really arrive at the same time. If that took here the last, then it's pretty sure how long it takes to the exact point, and then we can handle it that they really attack together. It's not working so good usually. Oh, now they are engaging. So the guy came to us. Here, more units are coming. Okay, more units are coming. So we are not done, but it will be a fighting point there. And we have 475 in gold. That's all we have. So I would say, under these circumstances, a unit is on the way here. Should arrive there early enough. It should be possible. I think we need that unit. Just in case, we'll see. Let's go. So he's coming now to that. In 15 minutes it's ready, and then I have to repair it to make sure that it is attacking, defending in the next. We don't have it in the next. Well, whatever. Here, coming too. It's the same as the 1x maps. We will have here one attack every 15 minutes, not 1 hour, every 15 minutes. But we see then all the same stuff here. On that unit, we see at the moment 4 minutes. So in 1 minute, it's doing something. Here we see 18, 4.5 minutes, and so on. And we will have the second Airfighter at the same moment, because I'm building here an infantry at the moment. So we must have that. It's 6, 2, no? 2, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 und 6, oder ist das die, ne? Ja, ja. Try with peace, ja. Yeah, cannot be that bad, no? If you want to help against Ukraine, if you run and get Liv, for example, then you have supplies. Pretty cool. But I will get here unit 3 and we'll get them, throw them into it. And we are here with we are here, moment, how much is it? 16-7, we are losing in the next attack. So it's better to stop one. Hey, this is impossible. Look at this. The unit is already running. That's not okay. So we could split it. So the unit made it attack alone. And now it cannot retreat. Now good, okay, but I want to retreat that unit. Got one extra attack in it. So it should run now. What? It's just, no, it's not attacking. Ah, so okay, it's doing it again, okay. But now there are several attacks from us. No? They do, we do, they do, we do. This is same. So, waiting for our stuff. Oh man, this is cool, no? Oh, easy. Here, look at this. How fast the time goes down. So, one time you do this, and then you look again, and the Airfighter starts again. We will annihilate this one. It has a Reckon in it, man. But we have a Reckon too, so it will survive here. Oops, I was muted. I just said it would be better if that here shoots before this one arrives, but sure, it's too late to delay, it's so close to it. It would definitely run into it, so it's okay. And this is not the fighting, here's the fighting point, right? Oh, yeah. And they already merged together. Yeah, this I thought I can. Yeah. That does not happen, but it did. So we are here already. What? So fast? We just got the message and I insta clicked it. So what? Yeah, good. Okay. We're shooting again. 43, or let's say 44. It would be in 11 minutes. So it's then, let's say 12, 13 past 11. So up to that, I put it on return fire. For let's say 10 or 11 minutes, we will not show you the fire line. Just to make sure that no Airfighters just come and attack. And if the guy wants to click us, he has to click here some of these units. But not us. Right now. I can do later. We could maybe go here. This unit is damaged, but it would be nice to have some money. So we go back in 13 hours or in, wait please, 3 hours. Doesn't make difference. Come, let's take these 2 fields. It's so important to get fields for the money to be on the market, active, and get the stuff. So there we can do nothing. There we have to wait for this manpower stuff. But the other stuff, there we can do something. So it would help if we have some more fuel. Let's take a bunch of fuel. It would help if you have rares. So let's take 500 or something. Not so much now. Just to have it later, definitely we need it. And a little bit of electronics, definitely. Let's say 300. Make it 300. Must be enough. And now get more money. And for that, run on the fields here. We are already doing it. I think this is not a good idea. Normally I have 4 units minimum. So yeah, 3 units. But it has a reckon. So the units in thous, I do not know what happens. But this is okay here. Unfortunately, we couldn't with that guy. I mean, he could have seen me, you know what I mean? It was here. The unit came from here, was running down here. There he was coming around the corner. And the guy still run, yeah. Yeah, good. Oh. Yo, hey, this is one of the bigger stuff. Didn't know that I still have it. Moment. Which one? No, this is a poker stuff. Oh, sorry. Which one is it? And we can do it with the hand. No, this one. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, well, okay. For a short moment, this was the second monitor. This is now first one. I mean, Turkey is maybe in its own conflicts, no? Like what? Where did I click? I clicked here somewhere in the middle, and then there's a mercenary. You don't need mercenaries on your territory, right? Wait, love it. Lamigulo in war with no one. Krim and Georgia connects to Russia, and they are together, no? Where's this Russian guy? Here, this one. Turkey, Russia, Ukraine. Okay, Finland and Japan, but Finland and Japan, they are far away. Sweden applied. Oh, Gelsenkirchen. It's a German one. It's good. Yeah. And I don't know, no? So, can this get a video? Yeah. Who knows? Yeah. We've made a copy. We at least made the start copies for it. We have minimum a week time, or this is, I have 1 week vacancies now, so there is a lot of time to play and stream. And what I definitely want to do is, together with the stream, this surprising moment of being offline for a very long time. In this week, it will be if I sleep or something like this, yeah. And then doing it together, have this as a copy. This what the fuck moment, you know what I mean? You come online and see there in the corner 100 messages and you don't want to have them, you know what I mean? Those kind of stuff. With a black message in it, you know what it means, no? Here, red, 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 here, orange, orange, red, red, yeah, they came to you. And if there's this one black message, with the white, you can. Oh, yeah, this was your capital. No, no, we don't do that. Beat these guys here. So, hey, moment. We said 11 minutes, no? Okay, so 5 minutes over now here. Let's take a look. Okay, still 21, so a little bit over 4. Yeah, okay, 4.5. Yeah, exactly. 10 past, 11 past, so we can make here one shot and stop again. We do not want to show what we have, right? Yeah, that guy attacks a little bit before that. Moment. Is that right? 20. And now we are on the same level of time to attack. This is not normal. Doesn't matter. Let's get this here. Ah, yeah, moment. These two guys are running here. And they're reaching it in 20. One is there, the other not. Damn. I wanted to delay that they come exactly at the same moment, you know what I mean? Not good. Here. Yeah, game hours, ne? 12 hours and 42 minutes, 24 seconds, we start the first Airfighter. And if I have then 2, 3, 4, 5, sure. With every Airfighter, I'm feeling a little bit better because there's not so much possible in the beginning. That's the reason. Okay, if that unit runs to me, I have to stop that field. Or it runs up. Both situations are great. And he is not attacking. We do not see an Airfighter here, so let's just attack. Okay. Just wait 2-3 minutes, but then from then on we will show the fire line. I want to make sure that I shoot here as much as possible. I fear that I forget to shoot 4 or 5 minutes and then, damn, it's 20 minutes game time, no? Yeah. Yeah, what I was talking about is how often can we come online, or at what times. I would say one time in the afternoon, one time in the evening, and for 1 hour maybe, then always, and one time very late or early morning, some stuff like this. Because within, let's say, 7 or 8 or 9 hours is a lot of time, no? It's 4x. And if we then come into a late game with good opponents, it can stretch the end of the game. Then it's maybe clear that we can say we have then maybe 3 p.m. in the afternoon and we know, okay, tomorrow after evening or so, 8 p.m. or something, no? You know what I mean? So more than one day because we're on the way to that continent or whatever. And then we know it, you know. We can then say, oh, in 1 to 2 or 3 days it will be stream at this time. No, it will be just complete random. So our outpost is ready. We have to repair the outposts. Save all units. That's good. Ah, yeah, and shoot. I think his attack is a little bit earlier. If I'm right. Here, our normal 1x map. Here we see day 60 in the corner. One day here is one day. it doesn't really make fun to see that shit of a gold map here. But it is one thing. They have to use a lot of money, huh? They are doing it. That is pretty cool. Yeah, so many units I don't use normally. Naval aircraft, man. Explain that stuff. Yeah, and then the other question is, let's take a look here to the clock, how long we are online. So soon we are online 90 minutes. Who's watching afterwards? 19 minutes or 5 hours, yeah, most likely not so many. The benefits from a longer stream, let's say 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, is that during the day someone can tune in, say hello, and some hours later maybe don't see it, but then the next day join in again. Or I do what I thought about, coming online 3 times a day, but then not so long. And I think it makes no difference which speed we play, because we will always have in the real world our afternoon or evening and stuff, yeah. And many players are from Europe, so some of the action still will concentrate definitely afternoons and evenings and into the night, as always. This I expect 100% now from all of them. So, now we can see later where we will have problems left or right. I think Ukraine, not that. Hopefully. But this is at the moment, no? So at the moment I think there will be no problem unless we see some days later, no? So did we attack now? Ah, we did, okay. Yeah. I let this run because I think that the guy is not there. If he attacks the artillery, we can defend or run away. Hmm. Yeah, let's make a copy now, just in case we really make it a video. Just a little one as a teaser, maybe to drag people into watching 1 or 2 hours of streaming. I mean, these 1 or 2 hours several times per day will be live. And yeah, hey, make it. So I welcome back. Look at this. We just got in touch here with Ukraine. The other 2 sides on the left side here with Hungary, and here with Bulgaria. We are moved into that, and we just tried to reach the city. So we have here now a stronger point, army outpost. We have here so a little bit more defense. Here they are dying. We have here artillery shooting. We have an Airfighter coming. He tried to get there. We were on the way to it. You could have seen it, but there's not really a reaction from that guy, so the guy is most likely not really online. So in that case, he is the guy who comes online later, gets all these messages, and his unit's dead. Most likely he's building here up, 1 or 2 or whatever. We will get here in Budapest pretty quick, the city. Here we will be not that fast, unfortunately, because we need our units here a little bit later. Yeah, we should have then here fields for money and all that stuff, no? And Ukraine looks like will have a bad day tomorrow if he looks in. So, end of the copy. At least we could have a little bit of a picture now. Here, 1, 2, 3. So, the shorty is ready. That was really quick. I've seen on YouTube. I've seen guys streaming 1x, and then they've made a click, and it took hours to get there. And then you have had no contact to them. The stream was running the whole day because the game is running the whole day. In 12 hours, no one was there. You only have seen the ship moving. So this I don't want to do, but I will not be here too, I think, at least for a moment. Our units are moving, we have to wait here now. This runs, no? Good, okay. I forget always we have to divide through 4. So, 36, yeah. So in 9 minutes our artillery shoots again. It's a red unit now. That's good. Where are the other 2? Ah, they are here, no? Moment. We have here a thing. It can happen that this is coming to our artery. This would be bad. Let's go for a moment. We go here. If we see the guy comes, moment. This is what we can do. We put the airfighters here. And I should be able to see it, right? This is what we must know now. Where's that unit going? If that goes to Chisinau, perfect. Then there are just 2 units fighting against 2. Perfect for us. The other situation, going to Susquehanna or going here, all is bad for us, no? All is bad for us. So here we want to have, we need as quick as possible a hospital. Put that on top. I don't want to forget it. It has to start if it can start. But nothing is more important than our first airfighter. So it will take time for it to start, but that will be there. Make sure, no? I will need a little bit more electronics. Let's say the number of 3 hours is 120. So that's enough. We need 950 for an Airfighter. We have 700. Genau, this is what we do. This one we put here, but the other one goes to the artillery. Just in case these 2 units run through, and then we can put the artillery to a different position and still beat them all. Really good enough. So, and here we will see very quick where it is going. Let's go like this, it's better now. We have to go like this. We see everything there. Oh no. It's going here or it's going there. If we don't see it in this or that way, then it can only be here. But then we would see it here in the unit. Early enough. So that means for that unit, we already can go here. I want to be there as fast as possible now, so. CSF, depending on doctrine, no. it should be still the strongest unit in the air. Let's check my values. Speed value 17, so it got faster. What is that? 17. This is faster than before. It has have at 16, so it has 13 at level 2. And 1. 13. Yeah. I think it starts with 12 or something. Plus 150 range. No, the most important thing is that the strike fighters don't get faster. And let's check here, level 3 still has 12, okay. Because if that happens, okay, it would only make it sure that they come faster in again. No, they are still at 12, and they should not have, because they are strike fighters, they are a fast bomber, so they cannot have the fighting abilities, and they still did not change it. Good. Well, okay, on that side. Yeah, so I think decision is made. I will be online something like 2 or 3 days, times a day, and it's better to be that online and then 1 or 2 hours. I will definitely not have here 1 24 hour stream after the other. Game is running as we can see. We have Discord. If you don't know Discord, it's a server. There were many guys. If you are interested, I just mean there's a Mapjump channel. You can ask him Mapjump. What I can say about this is it's good to ask on a Tuesday, Wednesday to start on a Friday or Saturday. Ask for 8 p.m. local time, and then ask for some guys who want to play, and you will not be alone. It makes it a little bit more fun. But on the other hand, if you are really joining those maps with 5 guys on a 5-team map, then you will not get so much fun. So 3 guys would be enough for a 5-player team, which we are here. So if France is maybe active enough too, it would be enough. Definitely more fun. But as I said, just join the server. There's a lot information of these and that, talks and whatever. And for sure, guys who play the game, more other stuff. So now soon we will know what I wanted to know in a minute. Where are the other 2? And soon it is game day 3. Completely forgot. We have to get our... okay, we do it after this. Yeah. Get radar and so on. Day 14 or something. Also game day 14. We get the radar level 3, and from that moment on, it can see single units on fields or something like this. We have always in the description that radar can see stealth air, stealth seas. That no, they don't. They see it in sight range, yeah, but they do not see it in the air and stuff. But for units, and at the beginning for the radar, it is bigger units, so it must be more than a battalion in the description. But yeah. Yeah, the ground radar is good at level 3. Sorry, I was a little bit here disturbing you. Yeah, that gets weird now. That gets weird. Where is the unit? There were 2 units. It's impossible. Where are they? So, naja, good. They can change maybe. Here they are. Moment. They are fighting. This is perfect. This is really perfect because they will die here. So we have time for that to attack here. And though that we just found the other artillery, which is good for us. This unit here will not survive. This is good. And that unit can easy go there. And this unit cannot survive there. So there's a time to go here. And which is the exact position there? We have to think about a good setting for staying overnight, you know. But that we do later. Yes, anyways, just hope, no? Just like always. I mean, the game is running, no? So. And the little changes they did to units and make them faster or this or that, or more expensive, I don't really care. But if they change some stuff, how they work, really, you know what I mean? For instance, weaken the air defense. If they have enough money or enough rockets, you also can save the amount of rockets to shoot them over the days, you know. You can save enough attack submarines or here for the ballistic, the shooting vehicle. If you have 5 of them, you will most likely be able to shoot 5 rockets or 10. So this is not the thing. What I mean by that is not all in the area are defending anymore. So they weakened that part of it. And how they get used now by just shooting on the field nearby the other unit you want to reach. You're not shooting on that anymore. You're not shooting targets. You're just shooting points to shoot at. And this is what they changed a little bit. And this makes absolutely no sense. The big benefit to play this game was pretty realistic, no? The units could do what they could do in reality too. And now your radar and all the other stuff, you have last level stuff, they cannot see the stats anymore. You cannot detect these or that. They can have on the field, they can have special forces if they don't move, you know what I mean? So there could be a minefield of of units everywhere, which you cannot make visible. On a map, it was so crazy with a guy, I have to shoot with my launchers before I move. So if I shot on a field and there was no fighting in the message, I knew I can move on that field. It's bullshit. That's completely nonsense. Yeah, sorry. I'm complaining about not being immortal anymore. I'm not immortal in this game anymore. And money became it. Yeah, that's my thoughts. Man, this is so dry. And yeah, another thing is, I will wake up over the next week, so up to Sunday, and then make here the complete setting, get some food and some drink, and it can happen that I'll be online 1.5 or 2 hours. So get ready for that, and then come online. Before that, I will not take a look to the map. So I have to get ready pretty quick that I can start, you know what I mean? Then we can do it together, those stuff. And then we open the messages, and then we see what is or what is not, no? Ah, and one thing what we can do is do not answer if they write to you. I do not answer if they write is uh, it is kind of activity check. No? If they want to know I'm online, then they have to see me clicking. Well, this is 100% for sure. So wonderful. We are getting Budapest, which is one of the first cities here. I will play a lot supplies and electronic. I have it here, thanks to the fields, which is pretty nice. And altogether, we will have all these kind of units then. So I'm pretty curious how it develops here later. I never played a 4X, I always play 1X, but I've heard he has a lot of gold in play and a lot of launches. There we will have stuff. We will have more launches, stronger launches, or we try to do here this stuff with the fields now. So we try at all cost to shoot from wooden fields if we have no other choice. But launches versus launches and then being on the wooden field, this is definitely no go. If it is launches versus launches, then a mountain would be nice, but it's only the same unit against the same unit. So in this case, on launches versus launches, we have to get on these fields here, mountains, but not on these green fields. The wooden. This is not good. We try to avoid this. But on the maps are several traps and stuff. This comes later. We'll see. So it looks like no one was running here into it. This is good for us. Yeah, so I will definitely announce soon now in Discord that if I come online, that I will always announce it in Discord too. You anyways can see it, guys, because if I come online, most of the time I'm going into the maps too. The only reason for me to be in the game without Discord would be my mobile phone. If I'm at work or something, that can happen. But if you see a constant green lamp, it means my computer's on. It does not mean that I'm sitting at the computer or I see the monitor where the Discord is. I don't mean that. It just means I'm home with a constant green line. So, and then I'm in the game or not. Oh, that's another thing. Yeah, sure. But in Discord, we can then announce, hey, definitely live in 30 minutes, 60 minutes, something like this. And who knows? How often here this action will be. So the streaming definitely from this map. So the bigger fights and the big situations, they definitely have to be in stream. I don't want to make too much in copies. So on the copies, we would make videos, and there's one thing. For a video, let's say 15 or 20 minutes it takes for me. Fine tuning is 1.5 days or so. Before that comes all the cutting and these and these and that, and then comes the sound balancing, and this is it's not that fast, let's say. So doing videos every week is time consuming. And sound check is important. Before the picture comes the sound. So this is super important. So I put a lot of time and energy in that. Or I would. So let's make it the copies from the lives pretty short. And then if we put it together, real short videos, okay, I know, but for that we are pretty much longer online live, so must be good enough, and it will be good enough. It's anyways a question, how are they playing, and then it can get exciting. This was so often the case. So these thoughts, oh, they can do this, they can do that, and then you have all the brain fuck and whatever. 5 days later, nothing happened. Absolute nothing. Yeah. 5 million thoughts, and happened nothing. Yeah. Here, Algeria ended like that. Algeria was a running season, and I have it, or have had this running some weeks behind it happened. Uh, and then there was this golden guy. This guy was Colombia playing, arriving at Africa. Yeah, and the guy was using gold. We knew that, and he admitted that he was with gold developing the units, but he did not bought them. This he promised. So yeah, I destroyed him one time, and that's it for that map. This is how Algeria ended. I would have had some episodes still, and these episodes they could have been super exciting, but then a few episodes later it would have been 3 or 4 episodes. The absolute nothing again. Yeah. Guys who just archive the map and it's over. Yeah. That can happen. Yeah, I have to think about here one thing. the stream is anyways running, so we put streamed software to the corner, and if we have that in the corner, we can put the chat more here. Because I don't have it above my head here, and if it would be in the overlay, then it would automatically see it, yeah? Because it's, for me, it's a monitor here and the other there, so I would have the stream software here. I don't need it. Put here the chat, and I can see the chat faster. That's much more important. Hey, cool. Green message. That's how we like it. I mean, the guy is fighting here. We should just go take his supplies, or not? I mean, we have 3 units here. He can do nothing if he has there nothing, you know what I mean? So we want to play risky. We'll say, let's play risky. We go with an artery behind this. And if we are lucky, then in live is not much. This we'll find out soon. Let's go. Go with that unit back to this point. It should be safe. Yeah, I got enough. Yes, we do. Oh, nice. And we got the other here. That's a lot red here, huh? I can send them home. While they are walking home, they can take the rest. Was oh, yeah. Go like this. Yeah, with all these units which are coming back, it's much better. So now I can, if I do it like this, I see the chat much earlier, much better. This is how we do it. So I could stream a little bit longer if I just would walk outside the frame, let's say 15-20 minutes or whatever. I cannot do much here. This is indeed how a very first day looks like, always. Well, most of the time, always. In 2.5 hours we started the first Airfighter. This is great. Which is then ready pretty quick. So just order and order and order the next, which I just told you. I will always have here Airfighters. So they're there on top. And here we're seeing now at the moment 3 Airfighters in game time. It's a couple of days now to get them. So always you get an Airfighter. We need here 200 more. We get, the unit is still running 10 hours, 2.5 hours, 10 game hours. It's 400. So then we are already above 1k. We need 950 for an ASF. So there is no special I put into Airfighters. I have always one on top running as my main priority. Just, hey, don't forget your Airfighter, don't forget it. And then later you have 10, 15. So 2 stacks, 3 stacks, 4 stacks. And I'm not doing something for it, no? Yeah. That will come later. Chat we can make a little bit smaller. A little bit of stream software, I must see. Yeah, this is how it looks on the right monitor. There we have it. We would see here now the game, so here, but here on the left side, you see me here with the chat. You can make it bigger or smaller, you see, this is what I'm talking about. And alright, I have now stream software. Okay, I think the stream software on the second monitor would be a little bit closer to me. And then you have all the sound bars and all that stuff. Because if you have music running, then on Twitch, for instance, it's a little bit different to have a loud big stream. Here we're gaming, we're waiting for stuff here. It can get, yeah, a pretty big workload if there's action. Just like this one. What's going on? Okay, we're fine. I'm retweeting. It looks like I'm retweeting too much, but oh, look at this. Here they are coming. They're doing again stuff. Yeah, I want to get some hit points. If they move forward, we can still shoot on them. It gets pretty thin here, and it gets pretty thin here again, and here again. So 3 times. I do not think that I can really fight and play here in the night. I will be here. We will see how that pays off. Maybe we will fight here, or the fight gets here. If yes, then they already have San Jose, but there will be a lot launches and air defense coming together. We simply have to know, so that's all. Because they play a lot dirty. As I said, if they would not have done this in Asia, killing all the airfields with a 5k gold click, I mean, can you imagine this? And this again and again and again and over again. So this was a little bit, okay. Too much money, these guys. But then we have this game too. Yep. The 4x. Maybe there we get fun enough again. I don't know, I start 1x again. I cannot say it at the moment. I was so pissed I almost quit the game now. So really I was super pissed. I mean it's just fucking fun they're doing to the players here. Maybe, yeah, wait please, one thing is so funny, I do it again, I showed a little bit earlier. Okay, you can do this, yeah? You can do, if you have here the 5k gold now, you could do that, no? This is one thing. But look at this. I don't know who's clicking that 20,000 gold to reveal every unit you have. Okay, if I just bought 1.2 million for $499, then I maybe have 20,000. Yeah, sure. I could do 20,000. They put on the mobile version 100 gold every day. If you click 200 days, you have 20,000. Who's clicking that, man? So, their preparation level is a little bit high. 1 or 2 of them are AVAX, most likely. And then they have a lot of launchers here in it. They made sure that they kill always enough. So if they have no other choice, they would just throw in all the stealths to weaken exactly one weapon. So they cannot do it again. So it makes no difference if they click in all the airfields or not, because we have fighting air vehicles on our airport, which they cannot just click away. I will never understand gold. Me too. The most fun stuff was I was on a map on a flashpoint. A flashpoint had 30 players. Yeah, the guy have had, and this is no joke also, he have had 500 units. I asked him, hey man, what you've done? What was that? 500. And he said to me one thing. He has a lot of money because he's at work a lot, and he's not accepting that an active guy who even does not have money can win so easy. So he was buying 500 units every field. I mean, you must imagine the guy was precising here on a this was a flashpoint map. He have had a complete corner. I mean, I think he was the Turkey and stuff, no? And I was in the corner or something. And every field he have had was a military logistic, always fine and super and stuff and like this. And he was playing good. Huh? That guy have had at that moment 99.8%. But if you have always the most units and the best level, because you don't need to wait for this, then sure enough your units will win a lot. No? So the guy, but still was looking for his units so that he don't lose them. And 500 units, man, I thought. I said to him, hey man, you bought several wins. With that number of units, I win 10 maps of that. Ja. Naja, what's the fun, yeah. The guy was telling me he's not accepting that he has to work that much, and then he comes from the work and finds out that he lost again. He's not accepting this, he wants to have fun too. And the game developers, I mean, this is a company with several employees and stuff. They need money too, yeah, sure, but there was a game that game name is Sea Fight. It was not with units. And most of the time, I played games like this with units and economy and a war game. This I did in past, no? But one time it was only Sea Fighter, not only. You have had a ship and you could travel above the map, and you could jump from map to map, and there were clans founding and playing together, and then they own the season death map, and the others were on this map. So, and they never came too close to each other because this was a war. Yeah. And if you have had money, you could buy the gold ammunition. So you were able with money to shoot all the time with the good ammunition. But as an active player, there were these pearls just like this, looking like this, but in yellow, and you could drive over the map and you could find them. And if you would save them at that very moment where it's important, you would have the good ammunition, at least to defend and give a good fight. You could not win against a gold up player, though, this is 100%, but at least you could defend pretty good. And you could build traps, because from map to map you have had a jump, and the jump was 10 seconds. And you could tell your guys in TeamSpeak, hey, I have that fucking guy behind me, you know, this is here from this golden clan, and there were lots of golden clans, and you just told them, hey, I will be at that jump point in whatever, 1.5 minutes, I will jump 10, I will jump 5, 4, 3, and they were ready, or they all were waiting there, 3 or 4 guys, yeah, for you in TeamSpeak. And then came this rich guy jumping from one point to another point, or even with other friends helping him, but they all from you were there, and for the next 10 or 12 seconds they have had a problem, they couldn't shoot, and then you shoot, and your friends, and then they escaped, or they tried to escape. Yeah, and this was super fun. Yeah? So, and there you have it at least. Yeah, the thing you could do with these guys. And this was fun. Yeah, building these traps over the jump points. You know, we did it always. No. And this is something which is here not the case. No? Whatever. Here, the goalies are at least under control, we could say. I don't need my SF so much in front of it. They will come and move forward right now. I'm expecting them to do it with lots of other launchers or some type of artillery to knock out the fields. They will attack the fields with agents. Soon here it's time, daytime, game change in 29 minutes. It's a normal map, so it's in a half hour. And they will have again on these airfields. Oh, here this airfield is again damaged. Now let's repair it. And then this will start later. Question is, do we have money? No, we don't. Damn. They are attacking with agents here too. Look at this. They consistently click this. What a bullshit. What do they think that here comes Rocky or what? In my yeah. The guy in the team here found perfect words for them. They do not look like they want to win. Because the game would be already over. They really do not look like this. It's a bit weird. So let's have a time or something like this to continue here. As I said, guys, Discord is super important, and I will announce in Discord when to come online. I will be online 2 or 3 times per day. Sometimes we will pick out here copies over there. So, but I do not have from everything a copy. So here the first stuff was running good. I'm running here to get that artillery. Okay. Yeah, units running. Perfect. Good start. Yeah, and then we will see. Day and so on will come and they will start to make a little bit more problems, right? I think because we are running to live now, that this unit here is free, let's guess. And I want to have as many fields for money as possible, so let's walk and risk it. Because if we have it, we get all the other stuff, which we need so much. And we'll get stronger with that country pretty quick. In Discord, we don't have the map talk channel is this one. Map talk 4. Let's take a look for the channel, you know, this who can read it back or not. So you need minimum map talk. Whoops, no, I closed everything. So in YouTube, Justin Jesiak, it's you being Nana in Discord, huh? And Luffy couldn't get on the map. Is maybe tomorrow would be day 5. I mean, we are running here 4x speed. So somewhere tomorrow in the middle of the day should be day 5 in game. Or can be. Right? 1.5 days. No. A little bit later. And up to that point, there's somewhere the chance to get into the game. If someone wants to try. We should put the number, the game number into the comments. I do it after the game. That's you? Okay. Then let's in Discord you are getting map talk rights. Wait, please. Forgot which one it is. Somewhere here. Zack. Huh? Also here. So you should be able now to see Maptalk 4. We will not call it only Maptalk, we make it Maptalk 4x. With a line before that, so it's Maptalk minus 4x. I cannot see names, but it should be this. I'm streaming at the moment, and then in Discord there's only one letter, but this is you. This is our channel. It is definitely cool in YouTube too to have the chat, because the algorithm is looking for this. This Discord stuff is more for the situations where I am maybe not online or something like this, or just a normal way to get contact or so. Maybe I have to hurry on the map. But then still there's a thing to have the stream and stuff. But we will see how this develops over the next days and weeks. That should anyways not be that too long, maybe. We will see how that works. I do not have Discord on sounds or something here for my mobile phone. This definitely not be, I mean, I get too many messages on some days if I upload a video, so then it's very often this and that. And even after a couple of months doing nothing, no upload videos or whatever, it was very often that someone was asking for games and stuff like this. And so it cannot be on normal Discord too active, you know what I mean? So we have there these channels with privacy, and this is with privacy. So if there is something you want to tell me, then I write this in Discord. Yeah. Yeah, as I said in Discord, these Maptalk channels with map before, you can see them now as they have some privacy. So if there's something you don't want the map to know, it can happen. That in a few days I get a little bit arrogant or so, and then we tell the others in con news, hey, you are on YouTube, you know what I mean? So just to get them into it, you know? Yeah. And it's definitely better not to write too much here in this Ellie chat. We could write here, yeah. But let's see that we don't write too much, yeah. If the others do this in our chat group, then we have to tell them, hey, please, don't do that. It's super crazy with these agent ones. They are so good. You can catch messages and stuff. Hey, by the way, messages. Let's take a look here. Can they even buy? So they can see every unit. Is this one here? Yeah, they can destroy buildings at will. So that here would happen. Disrupt economy. Okay. Reveal local forces. This would be forces only on that field. I mean, for 5k, then it's better to spend 20k. Spread descent. Okay. Gather council, and this is the nation's resource, diplomatic relations, communications, area of influence nationwide, but only one time, right? So then it's not that good. I thought they can buy every message. This would be fun, no? Better not. Yeah. So we have channels with privacy. YouTube is also important, yeah. So it's definitely looking for this. Comments and stuff, these thumbs up and all the things. Normal. But this is anyways for the algorithm stuff. Nobody really understands it. There are many guys who say they understand the YouTube algorithm. That's bullshit. Really easy and simple thing. The topic is a topic and get clicks. If you want to have only many viewers in super fast time, you do political stuff. They discuss enough, you know. You don't need to have an opinion or be on a political side. Just report about them, and not being this or that or whatever, they will do enough, and this pushes. This is so funny. But we don't do. We are gamers. Yeah, I don't know, man. We have here now 12. What is realistic? 8 or 9 in the morning. Moment, we have 24 hours a day. Maybe being online every 8 or 9 hours. This is not realistic. Because you have live too, no? Better is now to find a rhythm to do that here on YouTube and play the games and all that stuff, which I can do later, combined with work too, you know? Yeah. I think the better way. So, go down, come back again. I have to wait here a couple of minutes, here, this and that. I will be not there for a couple of minutes. Here we are retreating to a overnight position. It's okay, that's exactly what I wanted. I need this and this in a stack. Just being sure that the shit does not hit me. While being offline, no? So that's the only thing always. And here's now so much air defense. Let's take a look. I want to see all the units. Can we see them together? Yeah. So they are not so strong anymore. We cannot see the numbers. So then what this unit? It could have 0.8 on a rocket. 15 on a rocket. We still have 3 damaged. Here we cannot see on a damaged unit. Also there in a stack at the moment. Yeah, good. Doesn't matter. We have all these units together with all these ships. If they can fire here through some rockets, just bam, 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 bam on the position while I'm not online, I will definitely quit the game then. If that shit happens again, if you have so much air defense, then fuck yourself. Normally it was, here's the area, and if it was passing it or over it, no? So the first rocket came and then the others came and they were on the same path, going down at the same time. You hit all the rockets. Hey yo! How are you doing, man? Nice to see you live. I hope that all is good with you. Yeah, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. You? I hope you too. Yeah, we know each other a little bit longer here. Stockholm Plane Spotting. If you want to see someone, he's playing and streaming a lot, and we did together on, not together so much, but on Twitch at the same time. This I mean together. And now he's falling in love with flying airplanes around the world, where they have a lot of fun. And some destinations here and there, no? Get here or get here, yeah. You were in Germany. You were in Germany. So close to Bremen, and you didn't say something before, you know? I mean, you can make your spotting videos here in Bremen too. We have an airport, so you could come here and I could make the food, you know what I mean? This is what you was missing. You were somewhere in Germany filming the airplanes. Our airport isn't that big, but it's not so little. And we have a good food here. And you need to do nothing, yeah? I do the food and you do the plane stuff thing, you know what I mean? And, yeah. But you didn't want to. So I had to eat all my stuff alone, you know. Look at this. I can do that more often. So please do not come. I don't have enough food for all. No. Do you still play poker? Ja, klar, sure. Not in the last 2 months, 3 or so, but I come again into it. I could also start streaming it. I thought about. Maybe if I am back at least NL10. So I was playing higher on GG, but on PokerStars it would be a step forward too, you know. So moving forward, I mean, not only playing NL5. NL5 I showed enough with PokerStars and Twitch. In Köln, Cologne. Yeah, in Bremen, yeah, genau. Yeah, you don't need to stay that long, yeah. Let's say some of the night lights, you know what I mean, that you can see them coming and it's pretty bright. And I know a pretty nice place just short before the airport. There we could stay under the aircraft, you know what I mean? Then we are pretty close to it. It looks like you can throw a tennis ball. I mean, it's 100 or 200 meters above, but it looks like you can touch it. It's not true. It's too high, but it's insane because I was working there. It's not nice if they come above your head, man. It's so loud. And while landing, the engine isn't running. It's so loud. So loud. Yeah, we could do both. Huh? We could stay under it if it is dark, and with daylight, we could stay there where all the other skies. So and behind the airport, you are next to the runway. You know, so the runway goes a path, and at the end of it, let's say 50% of that distance which the airplane needs to get speed, there somewhere there is a corner in the road, and there you could stay too. So you're pretty close to the airplanes and closer than on other airports, I'm pretty sure. How does this game works? Oh, yo. You see here in the corner day 60, so it's very long here. We just started at day 1, and this is a 4x speed map. Normally I play always 1x here. It means 1 hour is in real time an hour. So, but here is everything happen in 15 minutes. Divide through 4. I tried to play 8x, it's not there. So we have basic units, which you know from Real Wars. The good thing from that game is it has 21st century units. We are in the 21st century, and realistic stuff, no? So we have recon units, but later you could also have tanks, just like this here, up to real battle tanks and stuff, and you could have air defense. Artillery, I play very often with these launchers. I will always have these launchers. I have them, for instance, here at the last level. Here you have SAM, defense, protection. You have radar. You have all that stuff. And or here we have a little bit of fleet, a little bit of a navy, cruisers, frigates, air protection, helicopters. We have here, where is it? Moment, sorry, forgot. Here they are. Here we have naval aircrafts. You put in the air usually 5 units, you know, and so here we would have now, here it just started, let's put it to the other direction, then we can see it faster. There's now an Airfighter, so a stack of 5 of it, but it has not the last level here. This unit has a last level in 10.5 hours. It is real time here, no? So it takes time to get everything. Here it's happening everything faster, but I just started. Here's really day 1, or you know, day 2, because so fast. We try to get cities, to get more resources. In our cities, all these resources which you can see here on this line here, these are different resources, fuel, supplies or stuff, no, here, or green, the electronic stuff. This you combine to get units. Here we are building units at the moment. They're coming pretty fast. Divide through 4, we would get them in 2 hours. But then you have to think about what you want to do, and this is how it works. It looks a little bit like Risk, you know, the board game Risk, but a little bit more complex. We are starting with little artilleries in the beginning. Yeah, this is from Ukraine. I got in problems here with Ukraine pretty quick. So this is how it works. So we try now to get fields, then we get a little bit more money. And if we get a city, let's say this, we would have a little bit more resources, with a little bit more money, which is good. And here the manpower. We need manpower to be able to get units. So this is how it works. Build an army. And it's a realistic 21st century army. We have all the stuff you can imagine, which is in real words stuff here, helicopters, Airfighter stuff, and here comes the bomber stuff, and then here the ships and air carriers, whatever you can imagine. Boats, subs, here, there. Here they can shoot rockets, or they can attack. That's a commander. Here's the dirty stuff. You see? The yellow. No one wants to see the yellow or the green guys here, no? No, we don't love them too much. Here, officers. So you need an army, a package, to be then efficient, no? Yeah, it's online with other players, yeah. Let's see, wait please, I can show you the main map, the main side. This is here, these games I have running at the moment, and it is running 24 hours, yeah. This game here runs 4 times faster, but this has real time. 1 hour is 1 hour. I have here now some stuff. These are my units combined, and here air defense, lots of launchers, no, not so many anymore, but we have air carriers, we have helicopters, we are trying to mix other stuff together. If they would not be together and not here, they would just wipe them out. No? These guys here use money to win. I don't do that, so there's a little bit shitty what they are doing. They take out all my airfields and stuff, and that's why I cannot protect the space above my head, and this is in a war game pretty shitty, where you have such a power with air units. It's just like real worlds too, no? And real wars. Imagine the USA is coming with their Air Force. The Air Force is making sure that even the Russians and the Chinese together, they can make problems to the US, but in the end of the day, they would blast every airfighter from the sky, yeah? And they would fly their stuff. There's no doubt. They would maybe lose, just like in the Second World War, they would lose airfighters and bombers and pilots, but they have simply too much. So, and there's no bunker in China or in Russia where they have so many airfighters or enough available. And this is how these guys are doing it. Here, this field, you can see here this is an airfield, no? You see this? There. This is an airfield. If I buy it here, or build that, I'm not buying it, they click here and then they click this. 5,000 gold. Hey, do you know how it is so mad? Insane. But we're still on the map. And the thing is, it is against 3 players, and it is running always. On this map here, it runs 4 times faster. So if I go to sleep 3 or 4 hours, here in this game will be 16 hours. It is a 4x map. I never played that. My first time 4x. Yeah, you start with a real airport. This here is in a normal city, a real airport. The others don't have it at the moment. I only have my 6 start cities, and I just got this one here. So we have our first more resources and money coming in. And with that money here, we can go to the market and try to buy some stuff. And in the cities, we have buildings we can build here, and the different type of units are here. All the types which you just have seen, which we could develop maybe, they are here, and we have all the buildings now. Different levels. And I need level 4 because I play launchers all the time, so I have a pretty big artillery batteries I have of them. Real stuff. Yeah. So at the moment, it looks a little bit relaxing in between, we could say. Today, sooner or later, I mean, it will run while I'm doing whatever, yeah. So, and I cannot be online 24 hours. I mean, that game it runs 24 hours, but there will be often enough the moment where we can then say it like this, you know. We can guess, for example, or tomorrow 4 p.m. Just an example, looks nice. We should be able to meet them or something like this, and then it will be live too. No? So, but I go to sleep, I come back, then it's always a surprise. I sleep 5 or 6 or 7 hours, multiply with 4. It can happen a lot in the time. Yeah, 24 hours, and that's then a whole week or whatever. You have to go to the supermarket, you have to go outside, you have to do your stuff, you know what I mean? So, I mean, you can click on it, and in past I have seen that. In past there was no 4x map, there was no 8x map, and there was a guy who was playing it, and it was running consistently, but he have had times he was online, so yeah. But if it is anyways running 24 hours, yeah. I will come online 2 or 3 times per day or something, or if it is important, so I definitely have to do it, right? But the first thing here is running good. So I know that Ukraine has 2 units here and 2 units are there from Moldavia anyways. So these 2 units are definitely loose here. So I should have enough time to run with these units here. There's pretty long way home. They have to heal. All of them have to heal. But a lot of units are coming back here from this side. They all are coming back home. And I have the extra fields and cities for the money, for the market to get here the stuff. That's super cool. So far, we could say it's a good start. And as I said earlier, I'm feeling good after 3 days, but it would be on a normal 1x map, just like this here. If it is not running too fast, you know what I mean? This, I think, is an airworks. And it is running so far away from other stuff. I don't think that the guy knows that I can see him there, that he doesn't know. We try to catch that unit from here. Oh, here we have just have had day change. You see the purple, or what was it, pink? Oh, it's me in Namibia. Oh, interesting. Nope. They, with a normal agent, they tried to get that airfield down. They did not. They destroyed a little bit. Okay. This was almost ready. Sayakshi. And Sayakshi is not even in the messages, man. How is this possible? I'm going to eat something and go to sleep soon. Bye. Yo, hey, Binana. If it is super important and urgent, you can try to reach me in Discord. But as I said, the connection to my mobile phone, there is no sound or something. I would see something, but we will meet each other. It's anyways more important here for YouTube. The chat anyways isn't bad. So, and on the other hand, I just said I want to have this exciting moment of not being online for several hours and then come back to the game here just like this, boom, and do this together, log in together, and see what just happened. I think this is pretty crazy then. So we are blocking here pretty good Poland, but Poland got here his stuff from Bratislava. He was running for it, so he gets a compos. We get the other stuff. This is so far not bad. I mean, Poland is doing his stuff, but he is in another coalition. But they're not full. Huh? You see this? Maybe we should ask Poland and Belarus. France is coming to us. That's good. We get a connection here. Over there. But as I said, I have a week of vacancies, so my next working day is Monday, and I'm working the data working chip on that day, workshop. So I think it's pretty realistic to say something like 9:30, maybe 10:30. It can get later in the morning, but there will be that moment at the day. I'm waking up, I will run to the computer, but now I have to set the light, set the stream and the computer, so it's a little bit more, yeah. And then getting on Discord and stuff. And then we log in together and then, yeah, we're done. Or we're good. Who knows, huh? So the units are running, get the fields. That means the money will rise here in the corner. Yeah, and then will come day 4 or 5, where we then push the borders a little bit away from the capital. This is then a pretty good thing. But here our capital is Bucharest, and that means they can reach us here with that river. They could drive in the water. I think you know, guys, here's the way in the water. But for that we can make traps. We will have artillery. Ah, yeah, genau. Oh, here. And there's this new here, you know what I mean, eh? You make a combat outpost, and if you have a combat outpost, you can get here the coastal batteries. That's so nice here. Here we have those units on the other game. Let's go here. This kind of stuff. And if you level them, you want to know how they could look like. Look at this here. With own radar, here's a see this? And fucking strong. You can touch them with rockets, so they would have a chance, but hey, to my normal trap, I could put these batteries here. Huh? At least level 3. Must not be that last level with a radar, but strong enough. We will block the sea, that they cannot reach us on the sea, or from the sea, or by the sea, and then here get enough European cities and stuff. And then we'll get them. Should we make that? Reaching day 4 or 5, no? Yeah. Here, by the way, before I forget this, Frederick, there's a difference, no? In streaming for Twitch and streaming for YouTube. A little bit earlier, I was testing this here, just as a test. And the settings which I have made for that it is public, which stream title, no? In the description box, I mean, not the title, sorry, I mean, the description box should be correct now. We are playing 4x and stuff. Yeah. And this was not saved and stuff, no? So you have to control more. Is it perfect? Yeah, okay. And then so it's just like starting an airplane, you know, you have a checklist and you have to go through, and then you can start a YouTube stream. On Twitch it's a little bit more easy, more saved and stuff. You can forget on Twitch your stream title, but yeah, then you choose your stream title and all is fine. So that's a bit different. Yeah, I stream to YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch at the same time. Oh, cool, yeah. No, I thought about that, but I wasn't online or doing stuff for a couple of months now. I needed time for me, just silence, you know. So yeah, that I can't go outside and stuff. So it was a little bit too much. So these and that. Um, So I have it, the multi-stream stuff thing. I mean, what is the name? iTunes. I've installed iTunes and stuff, so I could do it. Yeah, and we will play poker again. This 100%. Yeah, how I like it, let's say. So I do not come with a schedule and for what that makes gaming a little bit different. So with a schedule, man, I want to do, I do. Streamlabs Ultra. Yeah, okay, I have iTunes. I've got. And we're using Streamlabs now, right? Moment. Forgot. Elements. Yeah. I have elements. Yeah, this one is it. Yeah, that. So this. So. Yeah, $3.65 is $3.65. If that was an NL5, then it's more than a half stack. That's how it counts. I don't need to explain to you. If that was NL10, well, it is just under a half stack. And then now, how many hands? How many hands? So yeah, okay. I would not use Streamlabs or Elements for this. I would use NL2. Oh, with NL2, this is pretty nice. You've made almost 2 stacks. And let me guess, with these guys, not even 300 hands, huh? Maybe something like 220 hands, huh? So I would use iTunes. It's E, huh? E. We write it here in German. We do this. I mean, iTunes. And this would split it for me in OBS. So I would only run it once and send once, I think, no? No, moment. It's the different platforms, and then you have whatever. Your maximum maybe to Twitch is 6,000, so then you can count them all together. But with these internet connections today, we don't have to count. We don't have to count anymore. We have so much upload now. It's insane. 435 hands. You need really, oh my lord. And you should have 435 hands. You know how that works in L2, no? One hand, one blind, no? You have to get better. I mean, it's pretty insane in numbers, and I would say here call it, you know what I mean, win rate, bigs on 100, but in L2, you can ask your trainer, he would say one hand, one blind, that's good. It's insane good, but that would mean you can easily play L50. To make it one blind, 100. Oh no, what was it? One blind, one hand. Yeah. Good luck with that. You will do that. I mean, in the end of the day, we have to pay taxes. One blind, one hand. Yeah. Less than this in L2. No. Yeah, and you have to live in China, no? If you really want to play NL2, then you have to move to China. Don't ask your children that just get the suitcases and just go, they will follow you. Yeah, me too, me too. I even cashed out so much of that money. So why it should be on a poker site if I could use it or need it? Just, it's normal. It's normal. And if I need that as a bankroll really safe, then it would be there. Yeah. But poker is another thing, no? They will come with enough time for that. Anyways, like tournaments more, I must say. I mean, I love the consistent money from cash game, but tournaments is a little bit more. I'm cool. We are arriving here in Liv. Oh, that's cool. Let's make it a short copy, super quick moment. So hi guys, here we are at the game day, game 2. We are here at 8:35. It's a game time, you know. We just started the game, but look at this. This accidental start was Ukraine, which started here because that guy just tried to reach Chisinau. He will die in Chisinau, and we are running here for that field. We will stay here with it unit to come back to block maybe some stuff which comes. But here we are almost in Liv, and if we get that city, we have more supplies. Well done so far. We're getting here now the rest fields from Hungary is the name. And here we got the city with just one unit in it. This is perfect. So we get this field. So we're getting all the fields, all that stuff. And investment was very low so far. That's pretty nice. So can go back home with all the other units and being there back home to heal. That means here that unit Timisoara and Cluj is maybe important because we have here Poland is together with Belarus and Germany, and we have had the other guys here. We have here still Russia, we have here still Turkey, and they're not trying or they're not there at the moment here for Ukraine. We will be, I think I will be in Kiev faster than the others can help. And the first hospital is coming. So all the units are coming back now here from that corner. It is this one here. They will be healed pretty quick. So at the moment it looks like that if we go to sleep now, next day will be pretty good. And this is, we've made here a little decision now for the games and up to come. 9:30, maybe 10:30 in the morning can get also 11 in the morning because, hey man, if I want to sleep, I sleep. But we will be together after sleep, joining the map and seeing this then live. This is always a live and the day start on YouTube. I know many of you will be at work, but you could have that moment later if you just click it then. And we will be there again on an afternoon or at the afternoon and in the evening. So 3 times a day we can check it the map and be online and do a little bit on YouTube. And for the future, I mean, I have to work, so I cannot be there all the time. It's not my life playing games or being online is what it is, right? So there will be definitely 2 or 3 chances still to be online or be live. And we will have from time to time just mini click videos just like this one. So thumbs up and let's see you in the next one. See ya. So guys, this was just the end of another copy now, so don't worry. I'm doing that from time to time. Now we have 3 mini clips we could just put together. If some guys just want to click something when we are not online, they could see what we're doing here. And it is running pretty good. Pretty normal game start, I must say. Looking good. Tournaments is more fun, yeah. Especially at the here final table, no? And so, and with the community, you have a different connection to the viewers and the community if you together join a tournament. At cash game tables, you can be friends too, but in most of the time it's competition. No? So the competitive mode, you could say, is higher while playing cash game. Together with the community, I mean. And the fun mode is definitely with tournaments, no? But then you have to have a bankroll management and all that stuff for the tournament stuff. If I want to play tournaments, I just click them. I want to have fun, and that's a different way. My girlfriend, woman, or how to say, life partner, we say, no? She's playing a lot of tournaments, no? So she has a lot of success in tournaments, is doing tournaments only, and is studying a lot, no? The strategy stuff, and try to get better each game, no? Have to go. Take care, Caption. Yeah, hey, you too. Thanks to see you. Or thanks for having you, or what's in English? For stopping by. We will see maybe on your channel. And guys, if you like to play together flight simulation, then check him out here. It's Stockholm Plane Spotting on YouTube and on Twitch and on TikTok. He said, just said, yeah. Fool it out, King. Oh yeah. I haven't read all the chat on Monday. This is not in hand, but okay. I'm not complaining. Try to calm. No. Yo guys, I think for the stream here, we've just made a mini copy. We should put them together now and then upload it, you know, that other guys can click it. They like to. We have it here now, the game start. It is what you can see on the Infantry Airfighter push or Airfighter Infantry. I don't know how I call it. It's one video here on YouTube on this channel. How to start. I mean, the words are explaining it, yeah. Sooner or later you will have seen enough game starts. To have infantries, you need what? Yeah, sure, the army base. To get them a little bit faster and to have the manpower to get the infantries, you need what? Yeah, the recruit office. And then after this, you will get here this juicy, nice industry. But it takes time, 16, 17 real hours to get this kind of unit here, the infantry. Yeah, in that time we'll get that industry ready. And if you have this, you can put on your waiting list, or you just click them manually, it doesn't matter. You have to start your Airfighters. Have always one running. This is what I say always, and it is part of infantry Airfighter pushes. You do not really push something, you build them when the opportunity for that is there. And you do not have the opportunity in the beginning of a game to build consistently infantries, because you will never ever have the manpower for this. So there will come for certain on day 2 or 2.5 the moment you cannot build infantries anymore, even if you started with recruit officers. No way this will happen. Never ever. So there will always be this or that too much, or this or that too much. If you have to wait for this or that to get the other resources, you have the other resources maybe which you didn't need in that moment. Yeah, and if you have lots of supplies, rares, and money, and you can do nothing, you do what? Yeah, you develop your units, because it takes always supplies, rares, and money to get whatever. Here, this unit supplies, rares, and money, and this is always, it doesn't matter. And if you have too much compost and electronics, you will not have supply units at that moment. You have to wait and build other stuff. There's always that. What you have to do is too much in your resources circle you see here. And then, because you get all the fields and you get all the cities, you get all the money to help a little bit on the market to get the stuff. You will always see what you need. So that's what I say. There's no stuff which we push you. No, never. We just take a look. Oh, we have too much compost. Let's buy airplanes. Oh, we have too much supplies. Let's build launchers or SAMs or develop. So this is how I do it. Sounds funny, no? Yeah. Yeah, I've got the question very often. How do I know when to? Yeah, if you do not, you will have too much, and then you have to put it somewhere. That has to be something in your combination, no? My combination is definitely SAM, ASFs, together with launchers. And then they have to come to me, the launchers will shoot. If they come with airfighters, my SAM will shoot. If they come with helicopters and airfighters or whatever, then we will have my airfighters and my SAMs. So area defend, plus the airfighter defend, should work most of the time. Against anyone who's not using money, no? Sure. But that's always... So, in the beginning I said I will just... I will try to start with an annex, which we couldn't do here. I couldn't buy a city. Yeah, I mean here, this year, for instance, Budapest. I would click it now. Let's do it. 2 days, 23 hours. So almost 3 days if we put it now. I know it's not on top of the list, but it would make no difference. It has 1,500 or so. Here only fuel to annex city, no? Let's check it moment. 2,500, oh my god. Look at this. And we get 44 in an hour at the moment. Whoops. Hoopla. Only to get that, we would need here 2,100 divided through 44. It would take 47 hours to get there. Even help from the market would not help. And we don't have enough money to get here 10,000. So we will not buy a city, but we have to push the other cities we have. This is definitely important. But it runs pretty good because we get here fields in cities and stuff. In the beginning we were here day 2 and we are getting here now from Ukraine. Now this is crazy. This is so cool. And the city is indeed empty. Wow. Cool. Very good. So it's enough if one is running there, the other can just run here. But he has to run, or not he, that unit has to run home. Or here. And I think we can expect that the others will come, the units I mean, pretty quick to me. But if they see how fast and how much I've got, then hopefully they think that they have to reach it so much before they can come to me. So hopefully that unit comes home. In 4 hours it would be home. Now we're getting units fresh. Oh, yes. I'm back soon. Yo. Yo, guys, as I said, I will say bye-bye for now. We will have 2 at a minimum if I have to work, but I have now 1 week vacancy, so I can be online 3 times a day. The morning, if I log into it and check the map, it will be together with you. I will not take a look before, so we will have here the messages and we have to get through and see it and stuff. At the moment it looks good. for sure, if I do know something at my computer, the map will be open. I can take a look to that. I will take a look here, sure enough. Oh no, I wasn't there. Also, my Airfighter is home. Okay. Enemy defeated threat and conventional ballistic. Und dann, where Achso, they are flying here. Achso, okay. Yeah. They're arriving at these infantries. So yeah, they are getting these infantries at that moment. This is what I meant. Yeah, we must run with that unit straight ahead. It runs for 44 here. This is a unit which is not shooting at the moment, you know? See what I mean by this? So we have to turn with that unit, go to that direction for 40 seconds. You see what I mean by this? It's absolute nonsense and bullshit that now units definitely get through, you know what I mean? This is what they changed. Not units, I mean rockets. It's senseless to play that shit, man. Also, it's only conventional. I was flying there and they escaped pretty quick, okay? Doesn't matter. So they are escaping, we are shooting. Yeah. They arrived. And now the unit which I wanted is shooting. Now this is not firing, but it's too far away. Would help now. It is what it is. And there are coming much more. Yeah, good, okay. You know what? It's anyways not really realistic. Nonsense. Fuck shit. Yeah, but don't want to complain. Don't want to complain again. That's what it is here with it. Game. Yeah, this is a golden map, you know. They have hundreds of thousands of gold in it. As the absolute minimum, and I don't know, some things are looking so weird. I'm not sure that these are really players, you know. But I don't want to talk about conspiracy stuff if I cannot prove it, but I'm so sure. It looks so weird, you know. We have seen good players and we have seen good players with gold. And you cannot say that these other guys were all idiots. No, no, definitely not. They were not complete bullshit and nonsense, but some stuff here is so weird. I don't trust it. And especially because they made stuff weaker, no? So here the rocket couldn't get through because it was already shot. And now we lose. Okay, trust that. Trust that. You know what? I get enough from that shit here. From that game, I mean, it's yeah. What can we say? They took away the last hit. Now it has to be in the unit. Then it would have a last hit if that rocket arrives. So, and before that it was, I just have enough air defense around it and much more points than it has hit points. So points, I mean you deal damage. Yeah, it's really a thing I'm thinking about. I mean, with playing it online just like this 4X, you know. Now, I am the one who's making advertisement for that. So, you know, I'm really thinking about that. So this 1X maps, I cannot say I will start them again. It is a long time to be patient, these and that, and then within days you find out that the others have enough gold to destroy your airfields and airports, and they set their own airfields, airports, plus their developments, plus these, plus that, with their gold. And do you really want to put 30 or 40 days into it to find out that they do this? I think we have more fun here in this 4X, which is this one. Yeah, bring this to an end. But my point average is pretty high, no? Per map, per game. So I will not start something that I then need 500 games for the same result. They are faster, but it must be good point average, no? To reach whatever then in game, no? So check these guys here. Here Ukraine was running into it with 2 units and 2 are defending there. Let's check that. Then it's enough for today, and then we will be there tomorrow early. So the most important thing is that game, what we play here, and that is the 4x map. It is this, it just started. We see which action you can develop or not. You have here, so this map is without requirements, no? I started be, no, rank requirement is nothing here. I thought it's 11, rank 11. This would be cool. This is by, on these 8x maps. Let's check it again. But I think there's still no 8x. This was the original idea. I was started to start 8x maps. Yesterday I've seen them all day long. And now, nothing here. Here, these 8x, which we can see here at the bottom. Here, these were starting yesterday, all of them. If I would have known that, we would be already on this map. I thought we have time up to today, get the map and the stream ready and stuff, no? So we have to test it. In the afternoon we tested a little bit. So it's running, all is fine, you can see. Yeah. It looks like that 8x maps start at weekends, and this makes not really sense. I do need tickets for that, no? Do I still have the tickets? No. I know I have here 1 ticket, whatever ticket that is. Ticket activated as soon as you reach a country selection screen. So country selection screen is at that map. The ticket is gone if you click it so far. Okay. Whatever. We have here our golden map, and the other that stuff. I just say it again. Maybe just didn't hear that so far. I will be there. I try to be there 2 or 3 times, especially if I have work or on working days. The maximum is 2 times per day, and that moment at that day, the longest moment you come online is then maybe after sleeping, coming online and seeing then the result of it, you know? Trying to handle and fix things. This is at day start, you could say, for me. For me, the day starts, we set everything here, the lamp, the stream, monitors and whatever, go together on the map. This is maybe the most interesting thing, or at least most important. And the most interesting is maybe in the evenings and running into the nights, because there we are fighting so much. No? So this I do definitely expect. And here, I mean, it's so insane. If I go now to sleep, we are seeing here 10. So it's just 14 hours. It is divided through 4, not even 4 real hours. And we are at day 3, where we then finally can click here on the radar start stuff. No? So, and at day 14, or game day 14, we would have the level 3 radars, which makes then the map and card a little bit more safer, because you can even see single units, not the invisible units, but you know there's one coming, there are 2 coming, you know what I mean? So not only that you see stacks, the bigger size than a battalion is then division at 3 or 4 units. This you can see with a smaller radar, and to see single units you need a better radar. And then later you anyways see nothing. Good, okay. But then you have stronger units. That's a different thing. Stage of a game. So that unit here is just running to get fields for view and see them coming and slow them down if they come, you know. Because of that we need so many fields around us, and to get home here to Bucharest just in case there's someone coming. We're running here and there everywhere on the map. And have it. Okay. Fine, looks like. Oh, here. We've got the city. Yeah, that's pretty nice. We have here now live from Ukraine. Good for us. That's a pretty good start. That's a pretty good map start. It was super annoying because Ukraine started with 1 recon and 2 infantries from here, which he has here at start, and was just clinking it to Chisinau, and 2 other units were coming to Chisinau too. So the same would we do too. And he could have seen me here at the border. So there was a possibility to stop it before it begins. Yeah. And now we are in war. But okay. So we have here artillery coming. We will make 1 or 2 flights into it. Not too much. We need our Airfighter. So pretty quiet start at the moment. It's pretty good. And I think we're not in war with Russians, right? So it's only Ukraine. The 3 countries. Let's finish them fast, and then it's very unlikely. Unlikely that we get through. That we don't get in war with rock use, and then it's maybe day 7, 8, 9, 10 or something, or the others are finished and still no rock use start. This is then sometimes great, then you have the best morale on the whole map. Okay, dreams and dreams, yeah. Okay, guys, I tried now several times to end the stream. We are now over 3 hours. As I said, 3 times per day we can come online. 1 time it's early. There I cannot promise it's 9, it's 9:30, it's 10 or it's 11. I really don't care. We will go together on a map, and then let's meet in the afternoon and in the evening. Or if we can say we know, oh, this and this is developing and interesting enough, and I will not have a super fixed schedule that I have to take a look to the clock and oh, I have to get home and stuff. This I did in past, and it's super stressful. I want to have fun. Let's finish here the map 4x. We will find out how we can do this with 8x map, that we have the other maps and do that here too now. Yeah. So then I have to say thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in again, and we will meet here. The next will be tomorrow. We are already at 1 a.m. But then let's say for this start, we can now take a look into the future, at least to the next stream, make it somewhere 11 a.m. It will be in Discord. You will see me coming online. Then I'm doing here breakfast, coffee, and whatever. So the green lamp is on in Discord, but that does not mean that I'm doing always something. Yeah, the computer is running and doing stuff for me or whatever. But that does not mean that I'm watching Netflix or playing Conflict of Nations or whatever, or doing something. Yeah? So if I do something in the game, you will see me on the map. And the announcements will definitely be on Discord. Hey man, we'll be there 1, 2, 3 hours or whatever. I have access to Discord with my mobile phone too. So even if I'm coming from work, if you want to be informed as much or as good as possible, it's definitely Discord the place. There you could be at that time there. So here it even worked here to be on a map together. We are here now in a team together with France. Here are 2 guys applying now here, but here Banana was coming with us on the map. So it's pretty nice. It is 4x here, as you can see, but it has 64 players, which we play in the normal mode 1x2 here. This is a normal 1x map, 61 days now here. And here we are just running into the 3rd day. Stream will start, and at that moment it will be already at day 3. So guys, let's see you next time. We will see what here developed over the coming days, which will be weeks in game. I'm super excited. Hope they will fight enough. good enough. What I've heard so far about this kind of game is especially gold is in play, a lot of them, and lots of launchers. Also lots of guys with launchers and lots of gold, which means we will build more launchers, stronger launchers, and helicopters. Definitely we have to add helicopters. If that is true, we will see so much, and then we have to have them. So guys, I have to say thanks for tuning in. I have to find an end, and this is always the same. I could talk now again, and then go, come, we just finish it, and then let's see. Maybe in 10 hours. Who knows? Bye bye, guys.